Hello. This is my blog on Teaching Strategies Gold, and I'm also going to talk a little bit about the AEPS, which is an assessment tool that I use in my center. I think Teaching Strategy Gold seems to be a good assessment tool that has 38 objectives covering the main developmental areas that can be used in a paper version or an online version. The assessment is teacher-friendly and has online tools to be able to access multiple children at one time, which I think is a great tool to be able to use. The tool has activities that you can do that cover multiple objectives, making it easier to score. I like the scoring system with the color bands that designate different ages of the assessment. So, say birth through 1 is red, and then it goes through the rainbow up to 6 years old. So it's an easy scoring system that is a good visual for parents to see when you're assessing them. So I think that is a plus, because an assessment should be parent friendly as well as teacher friendly. I also like the online version because you can add your documentation, your videos, your pictures, right into the assessment tool to aid into the assessment. I like the fact that it comes with opportunity cards, because that way you are able to plan your activities to help with the assessment, and it guides the teachers in their curriculum. Overall, I think the Teaching Strategy Gold is a good assessment tool that will help benefit the development of children across the span of birth to kindergarten age. The assessment tool that I use is called the AEPS, which is Assessment Evaluation Programming System. It's a comprehensive ongoing assessment system that meets all the NACE's guidelines. It's a reliable and valid assessment tool, and it fits into my daily routine. You use observation and checklist to assess the children, and then you place the your assessments or your observations into a scoring system that rates the children on a 0, which is not yet seen, a 1 for emerging, and a 2 for a skill that is mastered, which is very simple and easy to understand. The AEPS assesses 6 developmental areas. It assesses fine motor, gross motor, cognitive, adaptive, social and communication, and social. It covers pre-literacy, numbers, as well as pre-writing. So it gets the children ready for kindergarten once they've reached that stage in their life. I use the scores from the AEPS to conduct my parent-teacher conferences, and it helps me write the children's goals at their IPPs or IEPs or IFSPs to relay that information to the parents and to develop their goals. You can easily see on the records that are generated from the AEPS online that if a child needs assistance in a certain area, it will show that information. The online version is called the AEPSI, which generates a lot of different reports, and it is very family friendly and easy to read. I've always had good luck with my parents understanding what I'm explaining to them, and I'm able to give them a paper version to take with them to actually work on anything that is emerging, or if there's skills that have not yet been met. The AEPS is conducted in 2 different groups. The first one is 0 to 3 years old, so it's an ongoing assessment, so the teachers can do it from birth up to 3 years old, so their scores are accumulated through different periods of their life, and then it's assessed once they've reached 3 years old. It goes to the next level, which is 3 years old to kindergarten age. The assessment tool also is very user-friendly when it comes to children with and without disabilities. The center I work in, we work with a lot of kids with disabilities, and this assessment tool shows their strengths. So you're not always showing parents what they can't do, but you're showing them what they can do, which is important and rewarding for the parents to see, even if they have some kind of disability. Along with the AEPS, I also send home a questionnaire to the parents along with them, which is called the Ages and Stages. The Ages and Stages is a questionnaire that goes along with the child's developmental age, and the parents fill this questionnaire out, as well as a social and emotional questionnaire. Once I get those scores or those questionnaires back from the parents, I can score it, and it will show me in the scoring section if the children are needing further assistance and need to be referred to get services, or if they're in the gray, which means we need to monitor them, or if they are actually working on level for their developmental age. So between the AEPS and the Ages and Stages, those are the 2 assessment tools that I use in my classroom right now. I really like the AEPS mainly because it's ongoing. It's easy to administer by using checklist and observations. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.